Welcome to your magical moon message. This is the Peace Dealer. Moon in Cancer, Sun in Libra. This is the third quarter square that will give you a special breakthrough of this true path. Am I 2071? Nah. Yeah. You need you want to come in the building, right?
Well, I have to, doing DoorDash, so the gate is
Right.
closed and everything. I'm just trying to find
Okay. So what you're gonna do is how you pulled in the gate, right?
that gate is got a rope on it.
Oh, so you came in the. Oh, that's
I
what.
think it's this building right here.
You could go into that building, or you can go. There's a door there, or there's a door there with a code pad.
Yeah, I think that one right there.
Yeah.
See, yeah, I'll try it out. Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, that doesn't have a pad on it.
You could try and open it. I think you need a key, but we shall see. Interesting. So what we see here. Yeah. It's all good. There's one there though. If you there's one here and there's one over there. Yeah. No problem. What a magnificent, wonderful omen. I love that. We just saw right now a literal square. Squares are 90-degree angles, right? And damn, there's layers to this because this is what's gonna kick in the climax to the second boss battle. But with opposition to Pluto. But let's break this down because for those of you who watch Magical Moon Messages, you've caught on now that whenever stuff like this happens, when I'm just recording and we have like a cameo or someone cuts in, it usually has some kind of meaning. Kind of like that one time I had literally almost got hit by a car while doing this, but it happened to be someone who watches these. You know what I'm saying? Amazing. I think that was Moon and Aries. But yeah, so we see the whole dynamic of somebody who wants to get into a door, but they're not going into the right door. This isn't the best analogy, but I can't help but think about how that might relate to this square. You know what I'm saying? This is an individual driving a car that, in order to get the answer, needed to socialize with somebody so that he could get through this square. This is why it was a square. It was an outside influence. Squares are somewhat conflicts. It was a conflict that kind of forced the need for him to do this. Does that make sense? It's not necessarily like a trine. If there was a trine, trines are smooth. He would have seen, if there was a trine, he would have seen a sign. They'd be like, go here, motherfucker. And he would just go there. But there wasn't, we don't have no trine. We have no trine. So he needed to take action, and thank God that he did, because he got the answer. You know what I'm saying? He had a choice. He could go there. So, like, I can end the magical moon message right there. Well, Sag's my chart, but anyway, yeah. So, but there's so many layers and lessons here. Some of you may be caught up in very, very powerful power struggles within people who have given you these false ultimatums and giving you the impression that you need them because of A, B, C, D, and E. And, you have the wonderful opportunity over the next week to just pull the rug over them and let them know, maybe in the past, maybe a few years ago, but this is now. Okay? A lot of people, by the way, gain their leverage by basing their feelings about you on who you were in the past because they're afraid to accept who you are now. That would make them accept that they no longer have said leverage over you, and that most of the stuff that they say about you or towards you is really more so a projection and reflection of their insecurity towards you so that they can feel better about themselves. This moon in Cancer transit is going to help you understand the subtle psychic vibrational nature of how people really feel. Okay, Cancer is I feel, because you can say it, right? You can tell somebody something, and you can act very sincere. You could play the part, but you can't fake energy. Like, energy is truth. Shout out to at energy is truth. Follow that, you know, follow that G on Instagram. That's a real one. Okay. Energy is truth. So like, that's the one thing you can't fake. That's why people hate Cancer, because Cancer will just sniff it out. If you didn't know, Cancer is the one that'll just let you know, hey, this motherfucker fake. But this is very important, because everyone has Cancer, right? But that sounds horrible. Everyone has the zodiac sign Cancer in their chart. Whew, that could have been catastrophic. But yeah, this is very, very, very important, because the moon here in its dignity really helps you tune in to this understanding, and you'll see it in people's actions. This can't be faked. This is the precursor to the climax of the second boss battle that'll lead to balsamic phase, that'll lead to literally the start of Scorpio season, which is the literal eclipse. Boom. Okay? Nothing will ever be the same. You can say that about every day. But you're going to see, as this is the climax, you're wrapping up and bringing to a close conflicts with others. The purpose of these conflicts, remember, this is not supposed to be easy. This is a boss battle, okay? The purpose of these conflicts is to establish a transformation of the power dynamics through power struggles, minor and or major, okay? So that you can, with now the evolution of your character, redefine said power struggles. For some of you, it's simple. It's just maybe showing up earlier every day or more every day and letting that speak for itself. For others of you, it's taking your metaphorical dick and smacking earth, wind, and fire out of whoever needs to be smacked. For others of you, it's taking your literal dick or your hands and smacking earth, wind, and fire, okay, out of people. We're in a different age, guys. We're in a very different time. We used to be in an age where Virgo will just take their receipts and facts and smack earth, wind, and fire out of you. And people will literally just be snapped back to reality. Good times. Good times. Virgo, if a lot of y'all are like, Virgo's toxic, Virgo didn't always used to be toxic like they are now. Virgo didn't really start getting super toxic until Neptune went into Pisces, and Pisces started getting away with their Pisces magic again. See that now, have to go back to history. A lot of people don't know Pisces didn't used to get away with the shit they've been getting away with now. Like this shit Pisces is getting away with now, where it's like, I can get pregnant. And it's like, no, you can't, though. And it's like, yes, you can, you bigot. That's Neptune Pisces magic. Like, you know it. Before, Virgo would just smack the shit out you with receipts. Like, bitch, facts. Boom. And then you just have to come to your senses. Not anymore. Now, Virgo is receipts. And people are still delusional. Virgo's freaked out. Look at Virgos. Don't take my word for it. Just call up any of your Virgo friends. They're freaking out. And y'all don't care about how they feel. Y'all don't care about how they're trying to snap people back. And this is not cool, because Virgo is the friend who, where everyone else freaks out, Virgo is still calm and analytical. Like, guys, don't worry, we're gonna get through this. Like, I still got receipts. You don't want that motherfucker freaking out. And they're freaking out because they're smacking people with facts and no one cares. I've seen young Pharaoh crack people's backs with facts and then put on the Freddy Krueger mask and then rain a factality. Okay, Virgos don't play. So like, this Saturn's gonna go in Pisces, and Virgo's about to go into a whole receipt war. A whole audit. You don't even know. Every single, ask any Virgo. They're already piling, you know, Virgo works in advance. They're already piling every single receipt they ever had in advance, because the whole audit's happening. Are you ready for the audit? This is less than 6 months away. It's the final battle. Now, I'm not talking about the final boss battle that's going to happen 3 months from now in Capricorn. This moon in Cancer is preparing you for the climax of the second boss battle. And this is going to literally decide and define the fate of how you interact with other people in relationships. If there is any way you do not like at all, you are being treated in relationships with others, just discard that shit. You need to have proper representation. Some of you don't even know you need a lawyer. Call on Archangel Michael, or just call on the angels, call on God. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is very important, B. Some of you need proper representation because you going into these relationships and people are trying to act like they have leverage over you because they did their manipulation spells and you let that shit work. And now Libra season has balanced it with tower moments, and now they're kind of frantic because they lost that leverage. And this is your key opportune moment. Okay, Moon in Cancer opposite Pluto, square Libra, opposite Jupiter in Aries, which Jupiter's already back in Pisces. This is your once in a lifetime opportune moment to take advantage of this dynamic. If you want to know what that tower moment was, it was Moon on Mars and Gemini, square Neptune, tower moment. Yeah. So this is your one chance to redefine the power balance. If you keep on if you let people treat you the way they treated you before, you're telling them and enabling to let them know they could play you. This is the one time you could put your foot up their ass and let them know. Listen, you might say, but Peak Stealer, can I put my foot up their ass anytime? You would think so, but no, because we're going to have this eclipse. And so this is going to take the vibration of your action and cement it. You want to cement your foot up their ass. Now, I'm not talking about, no. And when I say foot up their ass, I mean this respectfully, educationally, and wholesomely. Okay. Now, some people might be respecting you, and you want to definitely bless them too. So it's not necessarily you versus the world, unless you're a Leo or a Scorpio. Then it really is. And all power to you. It's different for Cancer. Cancer just having to deal with assassins. But yes. The end of the world. Welcome to this apocalypse. We're not even really there. Like, this is still just preparation because there's billions of people, so it takes like 2 or 3 years. But yes, Moon in Cancer, Sun in its fall, Moon in its dignity, Saturn chilling in Aquarius with the aliens plotting world domination and takeover, Pluto at the end of Capricorn, just busy with every Scorpio watching the world fall and end. What more could you ask? Literally, you could hear Pluto in Cap like, what more do you want from me? It's just so amazing. I really can't complain. Scorpio can complain. And if you have Sun or Moon in Scorpio, you can complain just because you're around other people. And with the South Node, you just see the culmination of how nasty people are culturally and how no one has ever done anything to change that and how you were justified in hating these people your whole life. But you're not a Scorpio or Virgo watching this, so I would just enjoy the show. I mean, you could be like Sagittarius, just booking trips to forget all their problems. Turns out they were right. The whole world's ending anyway. I swear to God, I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I'm not. So this moon's going to help you really feel into your psychic power. You're going to understand everything you've unpacked. It's the third quarter square. And scientifically, what that means with this lunar cycle is that we have harvested this entire crop that we planted the seeds for with the new moon, and we started to harvest with the full moon. So now we're done with the harvest, and you're gonna look at everything you've harvested over the past week and be like, damn, I'm powerful as fuck. And this is where the reason why it's a square is relative to how we started this Libra season lesson. You're gonna individually feel how special you are based on how powerful you've influenced other people. This is huge. It's huge. Because once the moon goes into Leo, this is where you take the harvest and you're like, okay, oh, you my nigga, here, you take 2. Oh, you were shooting with me in the gym. Here, you could take some of this. This is the 11th house where we share what we have harvested. So how are you gonna tap into this harvest? It's in Cancer. You're gonna feel how powerful you are. And as you feel how powerful you are, it's gonna oppose Pluto, which is gonna challenge other forces who may feel you're not special. And that's where you take your dick metaphorically or literally, and you smack them on the face, and you redefine the power balance, and you don't let the old narrative come through with people who think they have anything over you, because they don't. And we move forward victorious, and we ride it down, motherfuckers. Godspeed. Peace.